Okay, let's go.
Slowly, my feet climbed the wooden stairs. Reaching the second floor, I saw a dirty wooden floor because the house was under renovation. The entire floor on this level was made of wooden planks. Slowly, my eyes looked forward. In front, there were 2 window frames that needed to be replaced with new ones, and I came to measure them. I looked to my right side and continued to turn towards the back. I looked up, and I saw a lot of pigeon droppings on the roof support beams. I understood that it was the sleeping place for wild pigeons. Perhaps the house had been uninhabited for too long. So many pigeons were taking shelter. From the droppings on the floor, it was clear that there were quite a few pigeons. However, I didn't come for the birds. I came for the task of measuring the 2 window frames that I would make new, along with the 2 sets of window sashes. And on the side, there were 4 sets for which I would only make the new window sashes. I started measuring from the side window at the back. Here, there's a set of windows that resembles the size of a door. In terms of height and width, it could be used as a door. But since there's no balcony outside, about 80 centimeters from the bottom is fitted with a lattice for a fence. Above the lattice fence, there are several iron bars that function as trellises. On the right and left sides, there is a mini-sized window sash. I will also replace these with new ones according to the order. Then the measurement continued at the front. At the front, 2 sets of window frames must be replaced with new ones. And of course, along with the window sashes. The measurement here took a little longer because it had to be as similar as possible to the old frame model. Moving to the side after I measured, the size was exactly the same as the first frame. I pried off a piece of lattice from the fence to take home to the workshop as an example. And for 1 set of window frames, there are 4 pieces of lattice. Walking down the stairs, the hallway looked dirty and dark. This is a common situation I encounter, understandably due to the renovation phase. Downstairs, there were construction workers, but they were not from the TO Renovation and Scrap Trading Team. Because I, as part of the TO Renovation and Scrap Trading Team, only work on window frames and their sashes. Back at the workshop, without further ado and without wasting time, I immediately set up the router trimmer to make a circle on the plywood as a template for the semicircular frame. From here, all my work for making the frames begins. Thank you for watching my work activities. I hope those who are watching my video are in good health. If anyone is sick, I pray for a speedy recovery. Even though this video is not entertainment, I hope those who watch it can find happiness in their hearts. Or perhaps there is some knowledge that can be gained from my video. Please follow what is good and skip what is bad, because here, I still need to continue learning in terms of work and video content. With great heart, I thank those who have subscribed to my YouTube channel, and I gladly invite those who have not subscribed to press the subscribe button, like, comment, and share. Enjoy watching! The router bit that completed its task yesterday is now resting, and I will install another bit on the router machine. The bit I'm about to install doesn't differ much in function from the one I just removed, but this second bit is more durable and ready to handle future tasks nimbly. Once this bit is installed, the process of making tenon holes and tenons will begin immediately. After the router bit is securely locked, and all the components are reinstalled as before, now the router machine must be lubricated, so that the pump rod is smooth again and the rotation RPM is light again. We spray the rust-proof lubricant that is usually used to spray iron onto the router machine as needed, after which I let it sit for a few minutes so that the rust-proof liquid dries. The router bit is installed and ready to go. Now it's the turn of the straight ruler, a type of traditional ruler made of wood, ready to mark the wood that will be made into a hole. After adjusting it and tapping it onto the wood to ensure the lock or pin on the ruler is secure, we then align the router bit in the center. And now you will witness the puffs of smoke and the booming sound of the router as the blade pierces through this hard Merbo wood, while occasionally there is the sound of a wood planer inside where two people are carrying out their activities, and also occasionally the sound of the compressor motor filling the air with a beautiful ringing in the ears. This part, it takes up a lot of my time, energy, and thought. I have to be focused and thorough so that the results can be good and precise. This is a ventilation motif that will later be fitted with glass for sunlight illumination. For this motif, I am only following the original form. According to the regulations, if you want to change the original form, as far as I know, you have to ask for permission. And in most cases, it is not allowed because you have to preserve the heritage design. The process of making the fence lattice for the bottom part isn't difficult. Half of my mind was daydreaming a little, which I then turned into a prayer. I hope my real work can yield blessed results. And I hope my efforts to create YouTube content about workshop activities will be accepted by my followers. I also hope that the views on each content will increase and my followers will continue to grow. God, I hope that with the little knowledge I have, my YouTube channel can generate additional income. Amen.